Hi everybody, it's Jackie Evancho, and I am going to be on talk show.
She walked on stage at just 10 years old, but opened her mouth like a seasoned opera diva, instantly stunning the world. In 2010, Jackie Evancho became an overnight sensation on America's Got Talent, shocking judges and viewers alike with a voice that didn't just defy her age, it rewrote the expectations of what a child singer could be. Her audition video racked up millions of views within days, and she quickly became a household name. Finishing as the runner-up didn't slow her down. Her debut album Oh Holy Night went platinum before she even turned 11. Critics called her a once-in-a-generation voice, and her image was polished to perfection, angelic, poised, and marketable. But while the world saw a fairy tale unfolding in real time, something else entirely was beginning behind the curtain. Jackie was no ordinary child, and neither was the world she had just been thrown into. The glitz of fame came fast, but so did the cracks. Because as the spotlight grew brighter, the pressure to stay flawless grew heavier, and that was only the beginning. While the world applauded, Jackie was silently spiraling, trapped in a perfectionist cage she never asked to build. The innocent image that captivated millions became a burden Jackie couldn't escape. As she matured, the pressure to maintain her perfect image grew suffocating. Interviews years later revealed that during her early teens, she developed body dysmorphia and started obsessively controlling her appearance. The industry demanded perfection, and Jackie, still a child, internalized it deeply. By age 15, she was battling anorexia in silence. She later admitted the condition stemmed from years of scrutiny and public exposure. What looked like discipline and grace on stage was, in reality, a toxic war with her own reflection. She said she would hide how little she ate, pretending everything was fine even as her health deteriorated. For fans, this revelation was heartbreaking. How could someone so gifted, so beloved, be falling apart behind the scenes? But this hidden battle wasn't just emotional. It would lead to a terrifying physical collapse that no one saw coming. The voice that stunned the world was now housed in a body dangerously close to breaking. In 2022, Jackie Evancho revealed something no fan expected. She had broken her back, not from an accident or a fall, but because her bones had become dangerously fragile due to undiagnosed osteoporosis. And the cause? Her years-long battle with anorexia. At just 22, she had the bone density of an 80-year-old. Doctors warned her that if she didn't change course, future fractures could become a pattern. Jackie's revelation sent shockwaves through her fanbase. How could someone still so young, once seen as the picture of youth and talent, be suffering from a condition usually reserved for the elderly? She said she'd hidden her illness for years, trying to keep up appearances while quietly starving her body. But this injury forced her to face the truth and to speak out. She gave a powerful interview to People magazine, sharing her story to raise awareness and help others. It wasn't just a confession, it was a cry for understanding, and it marked the beginning of a new chapter. Fame gave Jackie the world, but stole something just as valuable, a childhood. From the outside, Jackie Evancho lived a dream life, record deals, national tour, and standing ovations. But inside, she was quietly mourning a life she never got to live. In multiple interviews, she revealed how isolating the spotlight truly was. While other kids went to school dances, hung out at malls, or worried about homework, Jackie was navigating red carpets, media interviews, and grueling rehearsals. Her every move was watched, every word curated. She said she didn't have a normal friend group, didn't experience typical teenage mistakes, and felt like she was living a version of herself tailored for public approval. Her identity was shaped not by exploration, but by expectation. She often felt like a porcelain doll, beautiful, admired, but fragile and stuck. And when she tried to reclaim her narrative, to define herself beyond child star, she discovered how unwilling the world was to let her grow. The very gift that made her famous became a prison when she tried to evolve. As Jackie entered her late teens, she knew she had to evolve musically. She began experimenting, covering Joni Mitchell, releasing more personal material, and shifting away from classical crossover. But the response wasn't what she expected. Longtime fans rejected the change, accusing her of abandoning what made her special. Critics were kinder, praising the maturity in her work and calling her 2019 album The Debut bold and authentic. But the commercial response was underwhelming. Jackie found herself caught in an artistic identity crisis, too adult for the AGT crowd, too niche for mainstream pop. She later admitted the rejection shook her confidence. How could she grow when the world only wanted her frozen in time? This turning point was painful, but necessary. Jackie would soon learn that artistic growth came at a cost, and controversy was about to make things even harder. A single performance that should have unified Americans ended up dividing her audience and nearly derailed her career. In 2017, Jackie Evancho performed the national anthem at Donald Trump's inauguration. For a 16-year-old, it was an honor. For her team, it was exposure. But for the internet, it was political dynamite. Within hours, social media lit up. Some praised her patriotism, others accused her of aligning with a divisive administration. Jackie, in interviews, insisted the performance was not a political statement, but a duty to honor the office of the president. Still, the backlash was swift and relentless. Some fans turned on her. Critics questioned whether she truly understood the implications, and the media turned the moment into a national debate. Jackie was thrust into a political firestorm she never intended to enter. For someone already struggling with identity and acceptance, the fallout was brutal. The once universally adored prodigy was now a lightning rod for controversy, and the scars ran deep. She didn't come back to reclaim her fame, she came back to reclaim herself. After years out of the spotlight, Jackie returned in 2022 with a different message. No longer hiding her pain, she began speaking publicly about her mental health journey. Her new music, including The Haunting Behind My Eyes, dealt with themes of vulnerability, self-doubt, and healing. She began collaborating with mental health organizations and speaking to young fans about body image, eating disorders, and recovery. This wasn't a publicity stunt, it was a survival strategy. Jackie made it clear that she wasn't aiming to recapture the past, but to redefine her future. She stopped chasing charts and started chasing meaning. And though her audiences were smaller, they were more connected, more moved by her honesty than her high notes. She wasn't just performing anymore, she was telling the truth. Her most powerful performance wasn't on stage, it was the moment she told the world, "I'm still fighting." In a stunning act of vulnerability, Jackie revealed she's still in recovery and may never be fully healed. But for her, that honesty is its own form of strength. She's working on a new concept album that explores the emotional roller coaster of her life, from sudden fame to hidden illness to hard-won acceptance. Her message now isn't about perfection, it's about persistence. She no longer wants to be the perfect girl with the perfect voice. She wants to be real, and in today's world, that's more powerful than any aria. Jackie Evancho's story didn't end when the curtain fell on AGT. In many ways, it only began when the cameras stopped rolling. Her journey from child star to survivor to storyteller is a reminder that behind every polished performance, there's a human being fighting battles the world may never see. And Jackie. She's still here, still singing, but finally on her own terms.